Alright, this is George again, and going to continue the conversation. Yeah, I was kind of over the top the other day. I am a little bit manic depressive. Sometimes I don't think of what's practical, I just think of what can be, and then I can't tell when to settle down. So anyway, I still think though that what we're trying to do is something a little bit different, a little bit special. All over the world, people want to learn English. All over the world, people need to make money. That's a big motivator for why a lot of people want to learn English. So the concept that I'm talking about is that everybody is a teacher. Everybody can approach English as a product giver, so that even if it's just a couple of your friends or a couple of your family, you can approach this as a teacher, and it can be a profitable relationship with everybody, where everybody wins. Not someone gets a bunch of money and takes their money and they may or may not learn English, where everybody is motivated by trying to provide something of value to another person and saving them money from having to fly to New York or to the United States to learn how to speak English. You don't have to do that. We can come to you now through the internet. And there's people who want to be teachers, who want to go to Burma, who want to go to China, who want to go to Russia, Turkey, whatever. That this is a crawl, walk, run thing where, okay, well, let's see if you really like this. Can you be a good teacher? Are you a good communicator? Do you enjoy people? Well, at my ESL Friends, one of the key components that we're trying to set up is a virtual lounge, a virtual help desk, where it's called conferencing software, but you might be a young person who wants to see if they can be a teacher. Well, you can actually sponsor an hour where young people, old people, whomever, from all over the world can come to this help desk, this help room on the internet. You would have a microphone and a camera. They would have a microphone, hopefully a camera, and they could ask questions, but primarily practice their English. It's my opinion that the learning of the rules, the grammar, by and large, is already handled well with the school systems in these other countries. The real weakness, the real need is in English speakers, native English speakers. And you don't have to be perfect, and you don't have to know the rules perfect. Matter of fact, it's like playing a piano. If you grew up playing by ear, you may not be able to play a single note, but you can tell just as sure as the best grammar person that when you say women's, that's not the plural of woman. It's women, period. No S on the end. You don't need to know all the rules. Someone else can maybe play things and maybe write books better than you, but they don't really speak English better. Not normal English. So you can be a teacher and you can help people immensely with their spoken English. So you're willing to come on board with us and help other people for whatever reason, either because you want to get better at being a teacher, because you want to do, it's a God thing to help other people, whatever. But you want to help people. And they have the need, and we're coming together. All right, sooner or later, there's a group of them that say, hey, we want to start a regular school. There would spend 2 or 3 of us learning. Now we're getting better. We can teach them the rules. We can spend the time with them here in Azerbaijan or in Istanbul, Turkey. But we need someone who's a native speaker, because our students need to hear the native spoken word, because that's different. That is different than reading, writing, and from their end of things. And someone who will listen to us and correct us and get those subtle differences and help us fine-tune our English. So that's where almost anybody can be a teacher and help. And they're willing to pay. They currently the least I've heard paid for teaching English in the foreign countries is $10 an hour. That's the least. And if you can make $10 an hour sitting at home, well, you're not paying to go over there, you're not paying to set up shop over there, you're not paying to run a school over there. That's a good starting point. As you get better and if you become good at, sometimes it's entertainment, but presenting English and making a fast-paced, interesting dialogue for these students, you don't know how special that is. Most of us can remember how boring classes can be. And someone who's entertaining, who likes people, and who wants to engage with people, and basically you don't have to learn a bunch of classes with the Callan Method. You can look elsewhere, you'll see what we're talking about, but I think I've gone too much and too long now. You are so welcome to join in with us and to help us develop this idea. There's such a big need for English and native English speakers in the English language field throughout the world. And you're needed. You're needed desperately by people who want to communicate and learn English. So somehow we want to be a part of you doing what you want to do and helping other people. So that's the business model that I'm at right now, is somehow to create this internet portal where everybody can come together and help each other. And it's reasonable. You're saving these people a lot of money. It's reasonable for you to make some money too, and me too. Although everything on my site is going to be by donation. We haven't even been able to start the internet conference room, this help desk yet, because I haven't found a free one that's adequate for our needs. And the one that I expect, either from Hot Conference, is $50, $60 a month, or what's the other one? Well, it's just 2 or 3 blogs back. Instant Presenter is the minimum for like a 10-seat room, so 10 people can be in the room at the same time for a class, or just for tutoring and helping, is like $40 a month. So I'm yeah, this business model isn't working out economically yet. It's not financially viable yet, but I'm going to be putting up a donation button on the website so that hopefully anybody who's using these materials that we're creating will kick in so that we can keep this thing going. And that's it for today. Just, I want to help. I want to have value in this world, and I so enjoy foreign countries. Maybe one day this will let me go and visit places and help people start schools, but just being able to help people means a lot. And it means a lot to tell people that, and this isn't part of the deal, it isn't part of the requirement for anybody to get involved with my ESL friends, but to share on an intimate level with people. And my prayer is that all of you, whether you get involved with this or not, my prayer for all of you is that you too will discover the secret of eternal life, because it's very cool. But in the meantime, let's work on English.